So now we're going to talk about the forge, which is the crafting aspect. The forge is where our legions can utilize treasures to craft powerful consumables. Treasures contain magical properties that legions can extract and use to craft valuable consumables, growing more experience as they hone their trade. In short, this is where we craft consumables such as our prisms, our harvester parts, and also our extractors for our harvesters. So some quick forge notes. Every time you craft, you need to pay a 5 magic fee. It's 100% chance of success, so that makes it better, I guess. Next is there's still no auto crafting function for the forge, and also there's a 24-hour cooldown for season 1. And also do note that our treasures that are used to craft can break, and also the break chance are independent of each other. So the recipe table we have here is basically outlines our name of the recipe, our consumables that we could get from the recipe, the effect, and also the probability to get these items or consumables from crafting. So first we have our prisms. We have small, medium, and large prisms. And also basically what prisms do is increase the likelihood of getting better heroes, and also decreases our summoning duration due to a recent patch. So our probability to get these are the following: 75% for small drops, 15% for the medium prism, and 10% for the large prism. So next we have our harvester part. So for harvester part, we only have one type of harvester part, and it's basically used to build one of the 6 foundational harvesters. So the chance to drop is 0.01% to drop 2 harvester parts. Do note it's 100% chance to get a harvester part. It's just you have a 0.01% chance to get 2. Next is our extractor. We have our small, medium, and large extractor. It's basically staked in harvester to boost their mining power by 15, 20, and 25% respectively. Do note we discussed on the previous video that all the boosts from extractors are additive. So we have our chances here. Our probability to get the small extractor is 75%, 15 for the medium, and 10 for the large. So here are the various recipes we need to be able to craft our recipes. So for prisms, we need at least 1 tier 3, 2 tier 4, and 4 tier 5 treasures. So for the harvester parts, we need to put 1 T1, 1 tier 2, 2 tier 3, 2 tier 4s, and 5 tier 5s. So for extractors, we need 1 tier 2, 1 tier 3, 3 tier 4, and 4 tier 5 treasures. So all of these have 100% success rate. We just don't know what size we get. So the next table we have here is our crafting times. So for prism, we have a 47.5 hour crafting time, which has a 100% of success rate. The next is the harvester part and the extractor. Both of them needs 71.5 crafting time. So what happens to an item when it breaks? When crafting treasures break, they are recycled to the world treasury and are redistributed as rewards for quests. Green honeycomb, both of them are special treasures that are supply capped. When broken, according to the white paper, it will shake the very foundation of Bridgeworld. My take on it, most likely it would be a tie-in to an in-game or maybe an economic event in Bridgeworld. Also, you get Essence of Green or Essence of Honeycomb when you fail or when you break them, depending on which one you break. So the break chance for the following treasures we could see I placed a temporary crafting break chance, which is different, but this is the permanent one, which is a 0.3% chance to break for grain and honeycomb, a 2.7% chance to break for tier 1, 5.4 for tier 2, 6.9% for tier 3, 11.3% for tier 4, and 15.3% for tier 5. So here are the crafting patches or changes that were done by the Bridgeworld team. So they were done due to two issues. The first issue was the fear of breaking treasures and also the lack of widespread utility of prisms. So what they did was they halved the probability to break by all treasures across the board. This is due to the pending audits of the Harvester launch, which was delayed. So XP gains have been paused, but to offset this, they basically reduced break rates by half. So we get 0.15% for grain and honeycomb, 1.37% for tier 1, 2.7% for tier 2, 3.44% for tier 3, 5.65% for tier 4, and 7.67% for tier 5. So another adjustment they did was to increase crafting duration temporarily. For Prism, it's increased from 24 hours to 47.5 hours. And the parts, which is the harvester parts, are increased from 36 hours to 71.5 hours. And the extractors are increased from 48 hours to 71.5 hours. So an update for the harvester parts and extractor recipes. This is already reflected on my previous table, so no need to check on this. But just to recap, for Prism, we need 1 tier 3 treasure, 2 tier 4 treasure, and 4 tier 5 treasures. For the harvester parts, we need 1 tier 2, 2 tier 3, 2 tier 4s, and 5 tier 5s. For extractors, we need 1 tier 2, 1 tier 3, 3 tier 4s, and 4 tier 5s. So a quick explanation for pilgrimage. The pilgrimage is where we convert our pre-Bridgeworld legions to become our Bridgeworld legions. They basically assigned one of the 5 classes, which is Siege, Fighter, Assassin, Ranged, and Spellcaster. So the rarity of pre-Bridgeworld legions would be carried over. So for example, you had a rare pre-Bridgeworld legion. Once it crosses over the pilgrimage to become Bridgeworld legions, it would still carry over its rarity, which is rare. Next, we're going to tackle the Starlight Temple. The essence of Starlight which is also called a form of liquid magic. It's used to upgrade legions, constellations, or the elements. So the white paper outlines the upgrade process, which is to quest to find the EOS, which is the essence of Starlight. You take the EOS to the Starlight Temple, and you select one of the 6 elements, be it fire, water, wind, earth, light, or dark. So the upgrade is immediate, but all of the essence of Starlight is burned in the process. So here's a screenshot for the Starlight Temple. And here's the upgrade chart needed. So for rank 1, you need 25 EOS. For rank 2, you need 38 EOS and 1 small prism. For rank 3, you need 56 EOS and 2 small prisms. For rank 4, you need 84 EOS and 3 small prisms. For rank 5, you need 127 EOS and 1 medium prism. For rank 6, you need 190 EOS and 2 medium prisms. And finally, for rank 7, you need 285 EOS and 1 large prism. Players that get a rank 7 constellation legion allow players, basically they're allowed to stake magic on their legion. Lore wise, based on the wallpaper, this basically acts as a barrier to protect legions from the harsh wastelands during exploration. Do note that this is not yet implemented. This is planned for Season 2. So we can't do this currently on Season 1. So that's about it for this Starlight Temple. And this also covers our Bridgeworld discussion. If you guys have any questions, you could go ask us on our social media page on Twitter, Facebook. You could also comment on YouTube. We will be active, so we would try to answer as much questions as we can. If you guys like the content we produce, be sure to like, comment, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. And be sure to check out our Facebook and Twitter, where we frequently post crypto-related content.